Hello everyone, hope you all fine. Today I am going to explain you exercise 2.2 question number 3rd onward, because till question number 2 I explained you in my the previous video. Now see the question number 3rd I am going to read. Verify whether the following are the zeros of the polynomial indicated against them. Means you have to find out x is equal to minus 3 is the zeros of this polynomial or not. Similarly, x equal to minus 4 for this polynomial or not. You have to find out the different values of x. These are the zeros of these polynomials or not. For that you have to substitute the values. At the place of x you have to put these values. If the answer is coming 0, then you can say that yes, these are the zeros. If the answer is not coming 0, so these will not be the zeros. I have done some questions for you. In question number 4th, you can see that find the zeros of the polynomial in each of the following cases. You have to find out the zeros. Just understand the difference between the previous question and this question. In this question you have to find out zeros, and in previous question you have given the zeros and you have to substitute and you have to find out these are actually the zeros of these polynomial or not. But in that the last question, this 4th question, you don't know what is the zeros. You have to find out the zero. You have to find out the value of x. So how we will solve this question? See, in this question, few of the question I have solved for you. You can see that this is px is equal to 2x plus 5, and you have to find out the zeros of this polynomial. So zeros means px equal to 0. That's mean whatever the value of px, you will put it 0. The value of px is 2x plus 5. 2x plus 5, so you will write it 0. Px equal to 0, that means this will also 0. So 2x is equal to minus 5, therefore x is equal to minus 5 upon 2. Hence x is equal to minus 5 upon 2 is the zeros of this equation. One more question I have solved for you. I have solved for you this one, the 6th part. Px is equal to ax. Again you have to find out 0. So you will put px equal to 0. Px equal to 0, that's mean ax will also 0. Then x equal to 0 upon a. Therefore the x is equal to 0. That's mean x equal to 0 is the zeros of the equation. Rest part of 2.2 you will just solve yourself. Now we will move to the next exercise 2.3. In this exercise what you have to do? You have to find out the remainder when this is divided by this and this. If you divide this polynomial by these all, what will be the remainder? Though you can divide it long division method by like this, but in that case we will use the remainder theorem. I will explain you later the remainder theorem. Now we will solve the question with the help of the remainder theorem. So what you will do? You have to find out the remainder when you divide this by this. This is the simple theorem, remainder theorem, which we are going to apply in this. First you will write x plus 1 equal to 0. Then x equal to minus 1 in this question. So here are the questions which I have solved for you. The first part is, this is the question and you have to find out the remainder when you will divide it by x plus 1. So for that, what process you will follow? See, first you will do this 0, make it 0. x plus 1 equal to 0, then x equal to minus 1. You will substitute minus 1 in this polynomial. Whatever the answer will be there, this will be the remainder of the question. Okay, this will be the final remainder. So what we will do, minus 1 we will substitute in the place of x in this whole question. So minus 1 cube plus 3 into minus 1 square plus 3 into minus 1 plus 1. Now see that minus 1 into 3 times minus 1 into minus 1, it will be minus 1 plus 3 into minus 1 square equal to 1. 3 1 ja minus 1. 3 minus 1 ja minus 3 plus 1. You can cancel minus 1 by this, and 3 1 ja 3 minus 3 equal to 0. So you can see that what is the remainder? Remainder is 0. See the second part also I have solved for you, and the rest part you will do yourself. See, x minus 1, when you have to find out the remainder when you divide this polynomial with x minus 1 upon 2. You will again put x minus 1 equal to 0. So x equal to minus 1. You will substitute at the place of x there in this equation. So minus 1 upon 2 cube plus 3 into minus 1 square plus 3 into 1 upon 2 plus 1. 1 1 ja 1 1 ja 1, 2 2 ja 4 2 ja 8 plus 3 into 1 1 ja 1 and 2 2 ja 4. 3 1 ja 3 upon 2 plus 1. Now you will take the LCM of these all. So you will find out the LCM and then you will solve. You will get the answer 27 upon 8. This is the remainder of this polynomial. Similarly, for the part in that case, you will put x equal to 0 in this polynomial, and in that case you will put x equal to minus pi, and similarly in that case you will find out 2x equal to minus 5, then x equal to minus 5 upon 2. Minus of 5 upon 2 you will substitute in this polynomial, and this will be the final remainder. Now see the second question. Find the remainder when the long polynomial is divided by x equal to a. So similarly you will put x minus a equal to 0. That means x equal to a in this equation. So you will see that when you substitute the value x a in the place of x equal to a cube minus a into a square equal to a cube. This a cube and a cube will cancel. 3a minus a is equal to 5a will be the answer. Now see the third and the last part of this exercise. In that case you have to find out that this is the factor of this polynomial or not. This will be the factor of this polynomial when you divide this by this and the remainder comes 0, then only this will be the factor of this. So for that again you have to put the value. First you will write 7 plus 3x equal to 0, then x equal to minus 7 upon 3. Substitute this value in this equation. If the answer is coming 0, then yes, this is the factor of this. If the answer is not coming 0, this will not be the factor of this equation. Now move to the next exercise. As we have done in the exercise 2.3, similarly in this question also, you can see that we have to find out, determine which of the following polynomial has this is as a factor. If this is the factor of these all polynomials, then the remainder must be 0 when we divide these polynomial by x plus 1. So again we will use the same theorem or the factor theorem also, and I will later explain you. See the x plus 1. So for that what you will do? Okay, I have solved it for you. Now see how we will solve it. If x plus 1 is the factor of this polynomial, so if we substitute x plus 1 equal to 0, that means x equal to minus 1 in this polynomial, the answer must be 0. If the answer is coming 0, then only this will be the factor of this polynomial. So I am substituting in this the long polynomial minus 1 cube minus 1 square minus 2 plus root 2 into minus 1 plus 2. You can see that minus 1 cube equal to minus 1 square equal to 1, and 2 plus this minus and minus will be plus, and bracket will also open. You can see that minus 2 and plus 2 and minus 2 will be cancelled to each other, and root 2 these are the like terms, so we can calculate together. So this will be 2 root 2. So the answer will be 2 root 2. It is not 0. Hence this is the x plus 1 is not the factor of this polynomial. Now move to the next question. The rest parts of the question number 1 you will do yourself. Now I am going to read the next question. Use the factor theorem, determine whether gx is the factor of px in each of the following or not. So see that you have to find out in this question, you have to find out these are the gx and this is the px. Gx is the factor of px or not. Again the same process as you have followed in the first part, you will do the same. What you will do, see, first you will write gx is equal to 0. That's mean x plus 1 equal to 0 and x equal to minus 1 in this polynomial. If the answer coming 0, that's mean yes, you will write gx is the factor of px. If the answer is not coming 0, this will be not the factor of this. Now see the question number 3rd. Find the value of k if x minus 1 is the factor of px in each of the following case. See, in the above question, you have to find out the second one is the factor of first one or not. But in this question, if you will see clearly, x minus 1 is the factor of px. It is already given that x minus 1 is the factor of px, and you have to find out the value of k, this unknown value k, other than one variable x, you have to find out. So see, I have solved some question. So I told you that x minus 1 is the factor of px, and what is px? Px is this. It is already the factor of this. So first you will put x minus 1 equal to 0, then x equal to 1, and x equal to 1, you know that what is the zeros now. Zeros is 1, and if you will find out p1, in case of x you will put 1, the answer must be 0. So we will substitute p1 equal to 0. What will be the p1? P1 will be k into 1 square minus root 2 into 1 plus 1 equal to 0. Now k into 1 square equal to 1 minus root 2 1 ja root 2 plus 1 equal to 0. K 1 ja k equal to, these will shift just the other side of the equal. So it will be minus plus and it will be minus. So this is the final answer of k. Thank you very much. We will discuss more in the next video.